help all member states. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Lope-Fontagné. Ms. Costello, 1.5 minutes.
Thank you, President. Commissioner, you're welcome here today to discuss this important issue. As has been said, homelessness is the manifestation of one of the worst forms of extreme material deprivation and poverty. And we know that the crisis has led to an increase in the levels of people experiencing poverty and particularly homelessness. As rapporteur for the FEED programme, I have had insight into homelessness in many of the EU countries, and I want to commend the organisations which are delivering services. Particularly in my own constituency of Dublin, I know that the problem is reaching crisis levels, which is why I welcomed that just this week my colleagues on Dublin City Council rejected proposed cuts in the homeless budget and instead voted through an increase in the homeless budget. Commissioner, it is estimated that we have about 4 million homeless people in Europe, but yet at the same time we have no strategy, we have no data collection, we have no programme for the exchange of practice, and indeed we really have no programme to plot a common course to end the scourge of homelessness. The lack of a common statistical basis became apparent very much to me during the discussions on the FEED programme, and indeed the Commission's rejection of being able to adopt the ethos typology as a way of data collection and statistical analysis into the future. Commissioner, I think that it is a pity that the Commission has been so reluctant to address the whole issue of developing a homeless strategy, particularly when many member states have been looking for it. We have already had a resolution. So we want to know what type of plans, Commissioner, you will have to follow through on the social investment package, and we will, as you say, have a real and meaningful housing-led approach to solving the scourge of homelessness, which is one of the worst forms of poverty and deprivation in the EU.
Thank you. Mr. Bennion, 1.5 minutes.
Thank you, Chair. It is extremely difficult to get decent statistics on the number of people who are homeless across the European Union. Yes, city councils do street counts of those who are sleeping rough, but it's a wider problem. We have people who are simply living on friends' sofas.